happen tonight. The president now just hours away from giving his first State of the Union address. So what message does he need to recapture voter confidence? Our next guest could be running against President Obama in 2012, but says the president is finally on the right track. Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty joins us from Minneapolis. Good morning to you, Governor.
Good morning, Gretchen.
Is that true? You think the president now is on the right track? In what way?
No, I wouldn't say he's on the right track. No, all I've said is the first step on the road to recovery is admitting that you have a problem. And at least rhetorically, he's admitting we've got a spending problem. I do think the steps that he's outlining are small and symbolic. They're not enough. But at least it's a start in his mindset away from governing the nation in a hard left and I think dangerous way to at least rhetorically saying we've gone too far. So maybe it's a first step towards a better path for him. We'll see. The proof will be in the pudding.
So what you're talking about is the plan that he unveiled yesterday, talking about freezing, I guess, a savings of $15 to $17 billion over the next 3 years. So you're not one of the people, a conservative, who is attacking that, saying that that's just a gimmick.
Well, I am saying it is a gimmick, but it's better than what the path that he was on. So I'm saying, look, it's a small step. It's a symbolic step, but it's better than the path that he was on. But it's not nearly enough, Gretchen. You look at it, of course, he's not touching entitlement programs. I think correctly he's not touching defense and security. And the net effect of it over 10 years is imperceptible. He should be talking about cutting spending, not freezing spending. He should be talking about cutting taxes by making the Bush tax cuts permanent, not raising them. He should go back to the table on health care and do bipartisan cost controls in health care, and we should stop this spending binge and pass a constitutional amendment to balance the federal budget. Those are the kinds of things he should be talking about. These little things that he's doing will help at the margins, but they're not really going to tackle the problem.
All right. Let me talk to you a little bit about the war on terror. Do you think that he's going to address that tonight? Because that polled second up in Massachusetts last week. According to the voters up there, they, were a little worried about that with this president.
Well, yeah, I think he has learned or will learn that it is weakness, not strength, that tempts our enemies. We don't want to go around the world apologizing and accommodating. We want to not have our goal in national security be that we be popular in Europe. The goal should be that our nation is secure and safe. And so I applaud him for putting the additional troops into Afghanistan, for example, but he took too long to make the decision, and he shouldn't have announced the withdrawal simultaneously with announcing the surge. But that's clearly on Americans' mind. The underwear bomber brought a lot of that back. We're going to be in that war for a long time, and I hope that he'll be strong and diligent as that gets prosecuted. But he's signaled on a number of fronts some equivocation or at least some delay in his thinking. I hope he'll come out strong tonight.
All right. We're going to have more with Governor Tim Pawlenty in just a moment, if you can stick around, Governor. Also, it's being considered the biggest speech of his presidency.